Okay guys, we're headed down here, and right here the first one that we want to see is this Pontiac Trans Am. Now Pontiac unfortunately has left the stage a long time ago, which is unfortunate because they made some of the greatest cars around. Not only was Pontiac the performance division of GM, but as you can see with the engine turn dash, the beautiful interior, these cars are absolute classics. The fire chicken on the top, as most people back in the days used to call it, and obviously the big 455 cubic inch V8 under the hood. Just look at the size of the cylinder heads on that car. It's just absolutely amazing how huge these engines are and how much torque they made back in the day. And then obviously right here, right next to a beautiful Firebird, is the Bill Mitchell design C2 Corvette. Now this one right here has a 427 and it's in this gorgeous blue. I'm not exactly sure what the paint color code is, but these cars came with side pipes, and these were raced alongside the Cobras back in the day. I mean, just look at the body lines on this car. It's absolutely gorgeous. The rear haunch and then the front fender with the peaks on it. And then you got your old classic 911 in this gorgeous metallic green. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And there's a lot of gorgeous Porsches right through here. Got a gorgeous Honda Accord. This one's got anodized wheels. Lots of carbon, which is a mainstay for a lot of cars here in the car culture. You got the custom tail lamps, custom splitter. But one of the cars I really want to show you guys is over here. It's the 512 Testarossa. And hopefully it's still here because it's absolutely stunning. I mean, this car is not only one of the few cars, and there it is, right here next to an SLR convertible of all cars. That's a hell of a car to be driving around. So right here, Mercedes SLR convertible, 5.4 liter V8. The exhaust chimneys that go right through those vents. And then the exhaust right here on the bottom under the fender, which the 722 SLR that Sterling Moss drove, the 722 that Sterling Moss drove had the similar setup. And that car is extremely rare, but the convertible is super nice. And then right here, the Ferrari 512 TR, Rosa Corsa red. And this is the more modern version of the Testarossa. I mean, the Testarossa didn't have the composite headlamps because this particular car was, back in the 80s, everything was pop-up. And it has the two NACA ducts. But one of the neatest parts about this car is how narrow it is at the front. And then when you make your way all the way to the back of the car, it's extremely wide. And I mean, this car has been seen in many video games. The shape is unmistakable 80s. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I can always find Mouseball. Wow, I can always find Mouseball in a parking lot because that flag's waving. But nevertheless, because I'm having my old person moments, stumbling on my words, either that or I'm just overjoyed with all the different cars. But right here, there's the rally version of the Ford Fiesta. And look at that, it's all-wheel drive. That's incredible. What a car. Yeah, that's what my nephew was trying to build when he had his Fiesta. But yeah, guys, Miami has a hell of a setup. I mean, every kind of car that you could think of is out here. Jeeps, Land Cruisers, Toyota FJs. I mean, There's an original Defender 90 with the tire on top of the roof. And what's crazy is Roger Gusty probably sees plenty of those where he's at over in the UK. But my goodness, the Monte Carlo, old classic Monte Carlo. You got some new age seats in the Chevelle. You got another Pontiac Trans Am, like that red one. Over here is a gorgeous Z28 Camaro. Actually, there's 3 of them, which is pretty amazing. Now we can finally go ahead and look over, and right here, Z28 has unmistakable lines. Now see, some of them had these gills while the others had these extractors on them. And they have the classic T-tops. I mean, which you don't see anymore. You don't see T-tops on a car anymore because, and there's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's been passing out flyers the whole time. Now this is a Corvette. Fast LSXR. The engine is so big that literally the intake is peeking out the top of the hood of this Corvette. And I mean, it's already a fast car when it just had a 427 engine in it. Now, God knows how much horsepower it has. And then you got the stock C06 right next to it. So, I can't tell you how happy I am to be back. This stanced Focus. Beautiful GTI with the anodized red rims. You know, you get to see a lot of the different trends that they have for cars out here and how the culture is evolving. I mean, everybody's got their own style. I mean, whether it's all stock. I mean, look at that, Subaru SVX. How often do you see one of these? This right here is really awesome. I mean, look at that. This is a Subaru you don't see often or at all. And look at that, a Toyota Celica GT4 or GTC, probably, excuse me. Please correct me in the comments, but this is a rally car from Toyota when Toyota was doing its rally. Yeah, GT4. I was right the first time. And this one is JDM because it's actually got the driver on the passenger side. So instead of driving the car from the normal left-hand side that most Americans are used to, it's right-hand drive. And I mean, again, guys, extremely happy to be here. Great show, lots of amazing cars, and we're gonna head back over to the little one, which is not far from where we're at, Camaro IROC Z. Again, T-tops, you don't really see T-tops on cars anymore. They've kind of disappeared into the ether for whatever reason. Amazing Charger, strobe lights on it. A lot of people go through a lot of work to make these cars look the best they can. And then you got a true lowrider, 100-spoke Dayton's. Really, really beautiful interior on the inside. I mean, gorgeous blue purple paint. GTR, that needs no introduction. And then we got Turbo Tom's Abarth right here next to Mouseball. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be seeing you at Naples on December 17th, and we're gonna have a blast over there with Zeka Master 3000 and the rest of the group. I don't know how many of our cars are going to actually show up to this meet, but hopefully there'll be enough to make it worthwhile. Because it's literally a 2-hour drive. But guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy. And remember, if you want to be the best Pokemon trainer in the world, just go get Jessica. Take it easy, guys. Mouseball out.